Welcome to Synchrony, building a conscious connection to your intuition. Synchrony is a way of deciphering intuitive clues. By connecting to your intuition, you name what is preventing you from living soul purpose. Let's talk about how to refine your connection to your intuition. Now, maybe you want to be intuitive, but you just can't seem to break through the intuitive awareness barrier. Or you've accepted that you're intuitive, but you want to be more than hit or miss in catching what your intuition is telling you. First of all, let's dispel any myths. We are all intuitive. We all have moments of clarity where we can hear with our intuitive sense. Then we have those moments where we're just in the dark and can't connect to our inner wisdom at all. Now that is totally normal. When that happens to me, the key is to get past any fears about what my intuition is saying. It's to get past my denial that I am really hearing what I am hearing. Believe that I am hearing what my intuition is saying. That's what's key, is the whole idea of belief. Sometimes this means that I literally look in a mirror and say to myself, I am intuitive. I want you to try that, to pick up a mirror, to go to the bathroom, to just look at yourself and say, I am intuitive, and really begin to believe that. Because when you look at yourself in the eye and affirm your intuition, this is enough to break out and break through an intuition barrier. So let's talk about some other ways that we can refine our intuitive awareness. How do we clear the energetic cobwebs and really connect to our inner wisdom? Developing a meditation practice is really important. I can hear you saying, I can't sit quietly, or I have a meditation practice, it's not helping. That's okay. Let's just dispel the beliefs of what a meditation practice is. While some might sit quietly anywhere from 5 minutes to 30 minutes, that's only part of a meditative practice. Meditation happens each time you focus your awareness on your attention in the moment. So really, any activity in which you are mindful is a meditation. The key is to take ourselves out of the past, where we might have regrets, or the future, where we might have hopes and fears. We have to be here now in the moment to really catch our intuition. And so when we're focusing on the present moment, we create a pathway for the intuition to flow. For example, sometimes when I lose something, I spend time calming my frustration and focusing on my breath. I don't cling to my need or my anxiety to find the object. I clear my mind. I open myself to listen to that voice of intuition that's going to guide me to the lost object. When I do that, my intuition usually sparks. I might see an image or hear word memories about where the lost object is. Now, I discovered my ability to find lost objects by accident one day. I had a pair of glasses and one of the lenses fell out, and I didn't notice that the lens had fallen out until I didn't hear it fall out. It was just gone one day. So I struggled, I looked, I couldn't find it. I grabbed an old pair of glasses, got in the car, and went to my meeting. Well, something interesting happened. By the time I got to the first stoplight, I had calmed down enough. And as I was waiting for that stoplight to turn green, I got an image of where my lens was. And when I returned home, I looked under my bed, and that's exactly where that lens was. Now, some might say, well, that's a fluke. Or you know what, Vanessa, that's not intuition. If so, this is a fluke that I have repeated over and over again. My son now asks me when he's lost something to help him find it. It's when we connect with our inner wisdom, we're asked to be non-attached and non-judgmental about the outcome. So if we can remain an objective observer, we begin to move past those barriers of our intuition, really into what is going on. We don't need to know the answer. We need to be open to discovering it, which is what I did. Now, maybe your intuition is not one that helps you find missing objects. Maybe the most accessible intuitive ability is something totally different. What I discover through my intuition may be very different from what you discover through yours. What we learn doesn't matter. We don't compare what's going on with me and what's going on with you. What matters is that we open ourselves up to our inner wisdom and then learn with our entire being. Now, if you're interested in learning more about full body listening, go to my YouTube channel, Intent and Action, and our Vanessa F. Hurst, and you can find a video that speaks to full body listening. But let's get back to just dissolving those barriers, refining the connection to our intuition. If you're not used to listening to your intuition, really find a reasonably quiet space. And you might want to play this later in a quiet space. I'll lead you through a meditation. You want to close your eyes. And I'd like for you to get in touch with the rhythm of your breath. Feel your breath as it moves through your body. And just notice what you're noticing with all of your senses, or with your 5 main senses. Don't worry about being right or wrong. Just notice. And if you're drawn to an object, a word, an image, a person, this list is endless. Make note of it. Then be open to discovering the significance of the cue. What you will learn is that refining your intuition really means being okay with what you are receiving intuitively, even if you cannot quiet any of the commotion inside of you. And it's okay even if you can't quite figure out the meaning. In time, you will discover it. The important thing is to remember is that we are all moving along an intuitive awareness continuum. It doesn't matter where you are on the continuum. What matters is that you are moving along. Again, I want to thank you for watching this video. Like it, share it with your friends. Make a comment to this video. But most of all, most importantly, I want you to listen to your intuition.